Look at it. Got that a bit wrong. Hello, welcome to the stream. Who we got in the chat? Oh my lord. Blinkenack. Holy, how many comments? I was trying to get Connect to agree with me. Hello, gentlemen. Frost deleted a message, naughty. HCSC Vlogs and Glimpses, Absolute Simmer. Oh my lord, HCSC Vlogs is in the chat. I'm Ronaldinho's son's friend. What took you so long, huh? I was doing some bits outside my room again. I feel like I just moved in. I've got so much to do. I think I lost track of the timer. What have you said? Who we got in chat and no one was there? That's probably happened before. But don't know. Crack on. Just crack on with the stream. You know, this is the way. McBurney says HCFC Vlogs. What about to stream HCFC Vlogs? Haven't had you here in quite some time. Hull City. I don't actually know where they are in the Championship. 15th. For a season where you have no transfer window, that could be worse. Coventry pushing for promotion. That performance wasn't great, but we still got the 3 points, but we could have done better. Yeah, absolutely. You know, second half we dropped off, and first half we were wasteful. You know, we were good in the first half, but wasteful of our chances. Phil Foden needs to finish off better, especially in front of goal. So, you know, it could have been better, but it could have been worse. Is probably the best way to go. But at the end of the day, we got the 3 points, which is the main thing. Okay, Brentford's no easy place to go, so I'm happy with the win. Really, away games are typically going to be difficult. Sure, we'll have some probably easier ones, but they tend to provide some challenge in some way. Hasn't even got a new YouTube account. I don't think he's getting one, lads. If you want the truth. I think he's had his account banned twice now, and don't know what it is. YouTube got something against him. It's unfortunate, you know. He doesn't deserve it. That's for sure. He had a great channel. He had a really good channel going, and everything was going great, and it's been taken down. No idea why. Probably we'll never know why. Apparently he's accused of, like, the thing was like scam or something like that, if memory serves, but I don't remember him doing anything like that. I remember when I got Thiago was from goal and Donnarumma saved us. If we still had Edison, we would drop points today. I ain't trying to disrespect Edison, but it's the truth. He's a great keeper, Chelsea. That's the final point. He's a great goalkeeper. Oh, Blinkenack. You know, he's a top keeper. You know, at the end of the day, last year he was regarded as the best goalkeeper in the world by the end of it. And for me, he still has that as his reputation. Our YouTube hates seeing people strive. Yeah, I know. But let's move on to player ratings. Make sure to leave your player ratings in the chat whilst I just fill the 11. I'm curious. So we had some very good performances today, but also some performances that definitely could have been better. Oh, Blinkenack. Just off of the 1 second, please, just to fill this. Blinkenack, Bobby Moore. Let's go Bob. Haaland. And Savinho. Why can we get this active chat in the actual watch along? Because you were there Didn't watch all the match, so I don't know. Hey, well, the chat was pretty active, but big ups to everyone that's been active now anyway. Yeah, I do appreciate that. I feel like the camera's slightly too high. There we go. That's a tad better. Thanks for the password, by the way, Connect. No worries, Ross. Pleasure meeting you. But anyway, let's look at this now. Goalkeeper Donnarumma made a really, really good save. Did have a moment where he almost messed up, but overall did his job. Was commanding. Didn't really cost us in any way. So did his job. 7. Yeah, 7's good. He had a good game. He had, good game from him. Yeah, the chat was active because of me, says Glimpse. Hey, the Kovic as well, and Frost. Nunez got a card today. His player rating, though, he was alright. He was 6.5. Didn't have any bozo moments, believe it or not. Yeah, 6.5 is fine. Diaz and Vardio, I actually thought were both very good today. I think Vardio did make the error that let Thiago go through and goal, but overall I think he had a lot of defensive work to do, and he made the goal that we scored, so I'm going to go 7.5. 6.7. Do I like Percy Pigs? Not sure what they are. Never had them. O'Reilly, I'll pop a 7 on him as well. Thought he's brilliant. Rodri, I think a 6 is the only fair rating really for him. He was fine for the 20 minutes he played. The only thing I'm hoping for is that his injury's not bad. Okay, you're not from England if you don't know what Percy Pigs are. Maybe they're just not in my area. Well, let me search them up. I'm curious now. Let's have a look. Oh, these little things. Okay, yeah, I know what these are. They're fine. I wouldn't actively buy them for myself. But yeah, I think it's been years since I had these. Yeah, they're okay. They're bob on in the middle. If someone bought me a bag of them, I'd probably have them. But I don't think I'll ever have one myself. See, lies to the chat. That's crazy. Bob, probably one of our more exciting players on the pitch today. I'm going to give him a 7. Savinio didn't really do anything, if I'm honest. He didn't really have any moments worthwhile. And Phil, look, he got into great areas today, and overall play wasn't awful. But his chances were bad, and were badly taken. 5 shots on goal today. It's probably more than Haaland. He should at least have 1 goal, if not 2. So, and the second half, everyone dropped off a bit. So I think I'm gonna give Phil a 5.5. Lowest rating on the game. Savinio's so average, but don't watch Man City all the time. He has some good moments, but yeah, he's got a long way to go. And Reinders was good today. I feel like he was good driving the ball forward, knocking it around. I actually think Reinders had a very good game. I'm going to bump Vardio up to an 8, I think Vardio was very, very good. And Haaland, 1 chance today? Am I wrong for thinking that? How many shots did this guy actually have? Let's have a look. Brentford. Lineup. Haaland shots. 1 shot on goal. 1 goal. You can't really penalise him for not helping out in terms of the goal-wise. And defensively, he was helping out too. So I'm going to give him an 8 because he does his job. He does a bit of defending too, which is always nice. But I think I'm going to give Vardy man of the match. It's between him and Haaland, if we're being real. Vardy was just such a key player for us. It's crazy. Go on, Frost Games back. Maybe connect you from home. I haven't adopted the accent yet. Blinking heck. If I haven't adopted the blinking accent yet, that would be insane. He's from Nottingham. I live in his walls. He's got me, guys. He's got me. Let me know if you disagree with anything there. I think I've got it pretty fair. Yeah, I think that's decent. Everyone was solid, I feel, today. Now, what I will say is, if you just give me a moment, I don't really understand this midfield, not fully anyway. I prefer these two playing on the opposite sides. I prefer Doku on the left. I think Pep may have been going for a bit more of a chance-creating team today, because Phil Foden's strong foot is left, okay, which means he's not really going to be shooting much with his left on this side. That's why you kind of saw Phil. His chances came from over here, or driving here and striking it over there. Reinders, his strong foot is right, which is why you saw his shot. It kind of went like that, upwards. So very nearly a goal. I don't penalise him for missing his chance. Bob, to be fair, his strong foot, I believe, is his left, if I'm not incorrect. But he's very much a creator, Bob, I feel. He created 3 chances today, just for example. And then Savinho off the left, his strong foot is left. So I think it was very much like a chance creation based 11. Fair enough to try it, but personally I just think this works better as a midfield too. Because it's not like we're incapable of creating chances when they're like this. Reiner's got an assist from this position, so has Phil. But it's a bit more goal scoring too. Savinho off the left. He's not an awful player, Savinho, but it's just Doku's been playing so well there. I don't know why you switched that up. Clips as a fraud for us to support AC Milan because they washed. Aren't they? Am I wrong in thinking they're having a good season? The third at the moment, with a game in hand, which will put them tied first. So they're not completely washed. Do you reckon Rafael Leao, by the way, is ever going to leave? Or do you think he's just there now? Do you think he's just never leaving? It's like a couple of years ago, this guy was like the guy probably most people are signing on their career modes and whatnot. But he's never left. Never ever left. Really hoping Rodri's injury is not serious, by the way. The update we got on that was that he's got like his legs like upper hamstrings like heavily bandaged. Here we go. Breaking news from Man City 18 minutes ago. Rodri says he is good after feeling a little bit in his hamstring against Brentford. It seems like it's not that much. The midfielder confirms he will not join up with Spain's international team and hopes to play Man City's next game. Good. Huge. My lord. That's a huge drop from City, actually. Pep on his full-time message to Haaland, keep going. He was tired, but keep going. He has been so important for us. We need more goals from other ones, but the chances we create are there. Phil, needed it, man. We really needed the goals. The wingers have to score more. The wingers have to score in those situations of 1 against 1, 1 against 2. They had to finish more, but step by step we will. It was much more solid with the team. We will be fine. 250 wins in the Premier League quicker than any other manager. I will invite them all to dinner. I think it's an honour to sit on the table with them. Not bad. It's 10 seasons, 250 victories is a lot. We started for one reason, because we won a lot. I didn't know it's, but I didn't know, but it's nice. Haaland's now scored 15 GNA in 25-26 in all competitions. 9 more than other Premier League players, and now scoring 12 Premier League clubs this season. Haaland never felt better than now, so yeah, you can say that I'm in the form of my life. I think it's about preparation first, getting ready for games. You can be physically ready, but you need mentally ready as well. I watched his interview, connects up the Tigers. Pep said he wants to have dinner. Ah, yeah, just read that. I thought it was so special saying that more. Definitely from Jamaica. She was saying that to me. I can confirm I'm not. Donnarumma, there he is. Player of the match, Haaland. Unbeaten in our last 7 now, according to City Extra, and they are right. Our last defeat was Tottenham. No, Brighton. What an awful loss. But we are in for a big, big October. Say that much. Yeah, we're very much all caught up here. Really, really happy though about the Rodri news. So glad to know that that's not bad. Here is Rodri's full words. Good, felt a bit in the hamstring, but it seems like it's not that much. The important thing was the victory. Stretched the leg a little, a bit like in the Euros final. Stretched it a little, but it's part of the process. I don't feel I feel tired muscle-wise. I feel fresh, but the most important thing is it's not that big. Part of the process. The good thing is this is you get out the muscle stretch now. Good thing is the break, so it'll be even better in the sense to recover these days if I play next game. Oh man, you have no idea how happy I am, Blues. No, you're from Cape Verde. I've been there. Good holiday. Can you give your thoughts on Pep wanting on Pep having dinner? What will Pep eat? On them having dinner, what will Pep eat? Pep strikes me as a guy that would have like a paella. Han was going to sleep during the game. He got himself a goal, in fairness. Not too shabby. Hey, but look, Blues, we've looked at like the quotes and whatnot of what there is to speak about, and not really much more to say. What I will say is, big ups to everyone who's tuned in. Appreciate the support, you know. Glimpse, HFC Vlogs, Frost Fury, anyone else that's tuned in, I appreciate it. Don't end the stream now, it's so sad. I'm sorry, Glimpse, but all good things come to an end, and I will be back. Hopefully tomorrow. We'll see. Big ups to you all, Blues. I appreciate the support, and I'll see you all in the next one. Make sure to like and subscribe, turn on the notification bell. Not gone yet. Now I am. See you later, Blues.